What is up, Black Ice Guild? It's your guild master, Trixie Lavender. Welcome back to week 2 of the Black Ice Draft League. Today we have the Diamond Dust Foxes, led by Ender, battling the Pretty Pinnipeds, led by Polter. You've seen the picks before, so let's jump into the battle. Okay, Ender has Heliolisk, Sceptile, Farigiraf, Mawile, Sylveon, and Sinestro. Polter has Grimmsnarl, Chandelure, Dragonite, Diggersby, Trevenant, and Sneasler. And honestly, I am not really seeing what these two trainers can really do as far as the strategy goes. Ender has the Discharge and Lightning Rod with Heliolisk and Sceptile, but otherwise nothing really stands out. We have, Sneasler being one of the best Pokemon and champions, Grimmsnarl being the best dual screen user in the metagame. Alright, looks like trainers have chosen their Pokemon. Chandelure and Grimmsnarl with Mawile and Farigiraf. Mawile's Intimidate isn't really a thing Chandelure or Grimmsnarl care about. Grimmsnarl kind of cares about its attack stat, but not really. It's mostly for Prankster. Though it does have a pretty good attack stat with two very strong options in Spirit Break and Throat Chop, depending on which one Grimmsnarl wants to use. Usually only wants one. Now we see the Mega Chandelure. That thing is terrifying with its... I don't even remember how high its special attack is. And Mega Mawile with its even higher physical attack, being base 100 with huge power, is absolutely insane. Reflect, canceling out the huge power effects. Well, maybe not canceling out. Sucker Punch hitting the Chandelure, but surviving thanks to the Reflect, Heat Wave, taking out Mawile, and Farigiraf getting down to just 47%. And we both see some screens up with Ender setting up Light Screen, which will really help against Chandelure, but it's turned too late. Sinestro coming out, using Hospitality to heal Farigiraf up to 71%. Polter does seem to be in the lead here, but Sinestro is really good. So we'll see what happens here. I expect... No! Looks like Grimmsnarl is attacking this turn. So we see Heat Wave from Chandelure taking out the Sinestro despite the light screen, thanks to Infiltrator. Because Chandelure doesn't care about screens. And finally, Spirit Break, at least I think it was Spirit Break, onto the Farigiraf, taking it out, and now it's just Sylveon against a team of 4 Pokemon. Sylveon's good, but it's not that good. Light Screen from Grimmsnarl, blocking quite a bit of damage from Hyper Voice. Flamethrower from Chandelure, doing a decent amount. And, ooh, the Hyper Voice from Sylveon, getting a critical hit on Chandelure and taking it out. It is not a clean sweep from Polter. And Sneasler, I think that's game. Sylveon going for the Detect, but that's not going to save it. Dire Claw from Sneasler and Throat Chop, both being blocked by Detect, but it ultimately does not matter. Sylveon going for quick attack, doing super effective damage, but with that reflect up, it's no good. Dire Claw comes in and takes out Sylveon for game 1. Game 2. Okay, so it was a pretty clean sweep from Polter. So will Ender be able to counter that? And will Did I say Polter counter that? Will Ender be able to counter that, and will Polter be able to predict the potential counter? Same lead from Polter, being Chandelure and Grimmsnarl, and this time we see Sceptile and Heliolisk from Ender. I think it's safe to say that Polter should go for Light Screen, because honestly, I don't know what the Sceptile is going to do here. And if Ender is using Dry Skin on Heliolisk, that is not going to be good for Heliolisk. Heliolisk going for the Discharge, plus 1 special attack to Sceptile, and doing just 23% to both of Polter's Pokemon, and also paralyzing both of them. Earth Power onto Chandelure, taking it out. Mega Chandelure is not a threat to... It seems that, honestly, it looks like we might be going to a Game 3. Trevenant coming out. Now, I don't think Heliolisk or Sceptile can really hit Trevenant, but I've been surprised before. Another Discharge. It's not going to do much damage, but we might see another Paralysis. No Paralysis, but Sceptile is now at +2. And despite Trevenant's bulk with Light Screen out, that did major damage. We get the Citrus Berry heal from Trevenant, plus a Throat Chop onto Sceptile, and Trevenant has twisted the dimensions with Trick Room. Trevenant might not seem much like a threat, but under Trick Room, it's scary strong. But is it scary strong enough? Ender switching out Sceptile in favor of Sinastcha, and switching out Heliolisk in favor of Sylveon. Throat Chop coming out onto the Sylveon. Now, that might not have done much damage, but now Sylveon cannot use Hyper Voice. Trevenant's attack missed the Sinastcha, but with Harvest, it gets a second Citrus Berry off. Polter withdrawing Grimmsnarl in favor of... I can't even think right now. Sneasler and Trevenant using Poltergeist onto Sinatra, hitting it with its own Citrus Berry and triggering it. Sylveon going for this Mystical Fire onto Trevenant, dropping its special attack, but doesn't really care. Sinatra going for the Trick Room to cancel that out. But I'm not sure that was really in Ender's favor because Sneasler does not appreciate Trick Room. Sinatra coming back, and Heliolisk is coming back out. Another Throat Chop onto Heliolisk, doing a decent chunk. Mystical Fire, bringing Trevenant down to 18%. Again, dropping its special attack that it doesn't care about. I guess Polter does not care that Sneasler doesn't care about I can't even... Polter really wants Trick Room up despite having Sneasler in play. Hornleech coming from Trevenant, hitting the Helios, taking it out and healing it a bit. I don't think that is enough to take Mystical Fire, and will it? It is enough to take Mystical Fire with just 4%! Dire Claw coming into Sylveon, taking it out! Do we get a Harvest? It looks like we do not get Harvest. Sceptile and Sinatra coming back out. Sinatra's Hospitality, healing Sceptile a bit. Poltergeist onto Sinatra, but Sinatra is no longer has a hold item. Shadow Ball from the Sinatra is going to take Trevenant out. Dire Claw onto Sceptile, takes it out. Things are not looking good for Ender with just Sinatra against a paralyzed Grimmsnarl and a Sneasler under Trick Room. Maybe, just maybe, if the Sinatra can... Oh, Throat Chop onto Sinatra, bringing it down to 6%. Matcha Gotcha, is this enough? No! It did not do that much, but do we get no burn? Sinatra healing a bit, up to 21%. And Throat Chop from Sneasler is going to take out the Sinatra. And we are not going to Game 3. That is Game 2, set match. Congratulations, Polter, on your victory. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date on events. Join the Discord server if you want to participate in future events or just chat with the guild. Okay, bye!